I've been doing hair since I'm 14. So in the 24 something years of doing hair, this is the worst I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes. Because let me tell you why it's the worst. It's the worst because, number one, you haven't had a haircut in over 15 years. And number two, you put box color on top of it. So how long have you been box coloring the hair?
8 years ago.
Okay. So you see all of this here? You see all of this here? All of this you can see through here? That's all got to go. That as women of color, we hold on to length. And you don't realize you're holding on to the length, but it's not healthy. So you're holding on to dead length.
Right.
So now what's happening is, like, if I could see without really like flat ironing your hair, you would need to cut this off, this much off. This all dead, baby. I'm watching a movie right through it. It's dead.
Can we do like here?
It's not about what we could do. It's if I could get it straight enough to cut it.
Oh my God.
This is how bad it is. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. If I could get you silky enough or straight, just not even silky, straight enough for me to cut it. If I could get it straight enough for me to cut it, then we could sit and look and have that discussion.
Right.
But I can't if you like it's gonna take me even longer. And had you not did the box color, this probably wouldn't be as bad.
Right.
But the synthetic chemical that's in the box color has this like this on top of the 15 years of not getting a haircut. You know better, you do better. So we get it. I understand. That's why I asked you, are you attached to length? Because if you're attached to
I said both.
yeah, you did. You honestly said both. But what I'm telling you, usually when people honestly say both, when they see how damaged their hair is, when they see how damaged it is, they like, all right, you right. Because it looks bad.
So I was, you said here, I'm saying here. Like,
but you just asked me for my professional opinion. I gave it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the answer.
And then like the next 2 times.
No. There's no next 2 times. You lucky I ain't pull out my clippers. That's how bad this is. You're not. I don't think you're understanding that. You're lucky I didn't pull out my clippers.
Lucky? What kind of
That's what I'm saying, because that's how bad this is.
This is awful.
Your hair, it is you doing this and doing this is not gonna make it go away. It's not gonna make it get any easier. It's dead hair. So let me just tell you something. If you put oil or you put grease on a dead person, does it bring them back to life? No. So if you put oil and grease on this, it's not gonna resuscitate this hair. You gotta cut it off. You gotta bury the dead person. It's the same thing.
Okay.
You gotta get rid of it. But if you're gonna hold on to if you're attached to it, if you attached to the boyfriend that's abusing you, then you stay with him. You stay with Ike. Other than that, I can't help you, shit. Because me and my scissors, we gonna cut.
This is awful. Like, this is literally awful. This is not the way you talk to a client. It's just not the way. You can do a stage. I mean, I'm not a hairstylist, but I feel like I've been educated enough to know that if the girl don't want to cut everything off, you can give her a Band-Aid until the next 2-week appointment and then cut more off. That, like, there's other options. But the way that this lady's talking to people, talking to this girl, this is a trauma of being a black girl and going to get your hair done. Like, it should not require this. Like, I always see these posts on social media where somebody's like, you know, give me a really good stylist in the area. And then people are putting all the stylists in the area and they're saying like, this is why they're good. This is why they're good. And people are asking that because it's more bad stylists than there are good. And I don't mean like, you can't give me, you got to like pick and choose your poisons when it comes to getting your hair done as a black girl. And it really sucks. It really, really sucks. You know, our hair texture can be very complicated. And yes, you know, a lot of us want to hold on to some of those dead ends, but there's a way that could have been more delicate, that this girl could have communicated to her client, who is a customer who pays her bills. Now, I understand that she has a duty and an obligation as a professional to educate her client for healthy hair, but that we just saw, that's not the way you do it. And if I was this girl, I would have got up and exited stage left. You're not about to talk to me like this, girl, and I'm paying you for a service. You're not talking to me like this. Like, ain't no way.
Let me share a little secret with you guys. Even if you detangle the hair at the chair with detangler, conditioner, and all of the products you want in the world, the moment you wash that hair, steam conditioning treatment, give it a good blow dry and everything, guess what? The damage is still there. So you guys are like, oh, well, you used the rat tail comb. No, I didn't. I used the rat tail comb to chase the flat iron. So that's number one. Number two is I did detangle the hair. Just because you didn't see me post it doesn't mean it didn't happen. And that is why I call social media the land of make believe, because if it's not right in front of you, you guys act like it didn't exist and you ask ridiculous questions. Obviously, I detangled her hair because when she first came to me, it was a matted mess. So in order for me to do anything to it, I needed to detangle it. And that's what I did.
I don't know if she's like a really, really good hairstylist. I just know that this was very triggering to look at. I saw a lot of the comments. Let me just read the comments before we move any further. The hell you doing? The hair was not properly blow dried. She purposely not straightened the ends. Girl, how did you get this job? I'm wondering. Tangled hair is not damaged. She hates long hair. Why are you flat ironing? Why are you flat ironing tangled hair? Is that fairy knots? Is everybody hair damaged and need to be cut off? Got it. So everybody hair damaged and need to be cut off. Got it. What's the obsession with cutting people hair off? Okay, so like this goes on and on. So I knew that I was in good company of my thoughts on this video. Now, obviously this girl's hair is damaged at the ends. I think that what we're seeing now is, you know, this girl has healthy ends now. But it was triggering to me to see the way the roughness in the way this woman was combing this girl's hair. It did not seem detangled, and it made me think about Black women and our trauma of getting our hair done and having to go to stylists. And I'm not saying this stylist is doing this, but I saw a comment that said she just wants to cut off this girl's hair. She doesn't like people with long hair. And I thought, like, that's an awful thing to say. But I have been in like salons getting my hair done, and I have been made to feel like self-conscious about the fact that my hair was longer, and I had to dumb it down because I was concerned that maybe the person who was doing my hair might be cutting my hair off just bite me. And I know that sounds awful, but these are things that I think Black women go through. I have been to a girl who does my hair, and I have noticed so many times that when she washes my hair, she don't look at my hair before she washes it. So let me give you an example. My girl Kima, I'm just gonna say her name. My girl Kima, right? When she washes my hair, before I even get to the shampoo bowl, she's examining my scalp. You know, she's what she calls clearing my hair, meaning that she's making sure it's detangled very well. She's really taking her time to make sure that she's prepping and understanding where my hair is before she even washes it. But I have gone to other people since her, and it's like I gotta pick my poison, meaning that, okay, the girl I go to, she is great. Like right now, I have half of my hair out, half of my hair in a U part because it's just much easier for me to manage my hair on a day to day. So she braids like the hair that I have not out up, and then she does the hair that I have out. So if that makes sense. And it's like, okay, there are certain pros and cons to choosing this stylist. I can get in and out very quickly. I can go to 6 a.m. appointments if I need it. She's close by. The cons is I do be kind of nervous that, oh shit, is she actually making sure my hair is healthy? So when I see like this Black girl in the chair, I think her hair looks really good in the aftermath. But a lot of people was questioning, damn, like, this don't look right what we're looking at. Like, it don't look right what we're looking at. Why is she flat ironing this hair with all this grease on the girl hair? Why? And it's like, for Black women, growing our hair out is a privilege. And everybody, unfortunately, don't have the healthy hair and don't have, for whatever reason, the ability to have hair grow down their back like this. Like, we know that when we get our hair cut as Black women, you know, it's climbing up a mountain to get our hair back to the long, thick, healthy space that we want. So having to be afraid of the stylist that's doing your hair because they may like not know what they're doing, or they may be jealous that your hair is a certain kind of way, or they may be not wanting to take the time and the patience that it takes to do African American hair, is a real issue that I think Black girls go through everywhere. And it's really, really a struggle. Again, I want to keep saying that I don't know if this lady did the right thing or not. I don't do no hair, but just looking at it, yeah, her hair looks very detangled and possibly very damaged, but that part ain't even straight. Like, the part ain't even straight. And the cut seems kind of off. And again, maybe she did the girl's hair in the best of her ability, but being a Black woman and like getting our hair done is one of the most traumatic experiences ever in life. Do you know how many times I and my friends and people I know have gone to get their hair done and it was torture? And you know, you look at that mirror at the very end, you got to sit there and smile hard as hell to keep from crying because your hair turned out awful. Or be in somebody's salon from damn 5 o'clock to midnight, child, and you got to work the next day. Like, being a Black girl and getting our hair maintenance can be very, very, very stressful. And I think that's why people like me, child, just braid it up. Because I don't got time to be trying to find somebody to do my hair the way I want it and to be in and out and make sure that they're caring about the health of my hair. Give me the most easiest, low maintenance, protective style that I could get.
I feel like there's this constant debate in regards to the level of professionalism in the Black beauty service industry. Now, I'm not here to just point out my people, because I'm sure this happens with all people, but I feel like my people keep saying the same things in regards to these service providers. Now, I'm speaking as a service provider, a salon owner, a licensed esthetician, and today I'm going to share with y'all a story time and some tips on how to prevent all of this when it comes to dealing with clients or a new client or whatever. So let's go. So I booked the hair appointment with the new stylist a week in advance because I had a bridal shower to go to the following day and I didn't feel like bothering with my hair, right? I was a little eerie about it because, again, it's like that new client PTSD. You've never been to the person before. You just hoping and praying that the person doesn't cancel your appointment. So, yeah, I was just like, I really hope that this service goes well. But, of course, I was wrong. I arrived to my appointment at 2:04. Again, my appointment was at 2 o'clock and she has a 10-minute grace period. So I'm thinking to myself, as long as I'm not past the 10 minutes, there should not be any issue and I should still be able to get my hair done. I too have a 10-minute grace period and policies that I want people to follow. So I try to make sure I pay the same respect to my other fellow beauty professionals. So I get out my car at about 2:05. You have to get buzzed into the building in order to get service. So I buzzed in twice and I did not get a response. So if I buzz you before the 10-minute mark and you don't answer the phone, I'm assuming you're not there or you're busy with another client. So I walk to the car, pull up the email with the phone number in it, and I sent her a text and I said, hey, I'm here for my 2 o'clock appointment. I buzzed in twice, but I didn't get a response. So her instant response was, now mind you, y'all, the text message got sent at 2:11. Her instant response was, hey, you're now over the 10-minute period, so you're going to have to pay $25 if you want to keep the appointment. Now, in my mind, I'm like, I'm literally a new client. I clearly was here. If I sent you the text by 2:11 saying that I buzzed in twice already, why are you trying to charge me? And I get it. Like, people have policies like I do too, but it's like, have a little bit more grace with your new people, because in my mind as a professional, you probably wasn't there or you really didn't feel like doing hair that day, because I too am a professional. Right. I know how that feels, but like, don't try to play me like I'm crazy. So y'all, long story short, I'm like, hey, I'm not willing to pay that because I was actually here. So her response was basically, you either pay or you reschedule. And I'm just like, y'all,
cannot stand a fee-ass stylist. Now, again, I understand that stylists have to, make their money, but it's, how many stories like this there are on TikTok? You know how many stories like this I've heard from just girls I talk to all the time, and I feel like it's always with Black hairstylists. Like, I don't be hearing white people talk about this kind of stuff at all. This fee, this late fee, the lack of professionalism in their communication. You know how many stylist. Now, again, I gotta keep talking about my girl Kima. You know, her customer service is really, really top tier. I'm gonna add her information on the screen somewhere. She's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Her customer service is really, really good. It's really, really top tier. And so sometimes when you find a stylist who has like that top tier customer service, you're like, oh wow, like this is really, really crazy. Cause like, unfortunately, it's not always the situation that we as Black women have to deal with. But somebody doing this and sending this lackluster of a text message to a new client. Matter of fact, a new client. Like maybe have a little bit of loose rope for your old clients. But literally to do this to someone who is new that you're trying to retain, and for this to be the first impression that you have of a client, of a stylist, I'm never coming back there. I'm not only never coming back there, but people don't understand that word of mouth is the most silent business killer out there. Customer service is a thing, and word of mouth is a bigger thing. You don't want no clients, because all I'm gonna do is go out here and tell my friend, she's gonna tell her friend, she's gonna tell this group chat, and now you ain't got no clients. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we do this, y'all? I don't know. Like, being a Black girl and getting our hair done is very, very traumatic.
Why, as a Black woman trying to get your hair done, your nails done, your lashes done, anything done in 2023 often result in traumatic experiences? Originally seeing this question be asked by this creator, she made this video talking about a traumatic experience she had getting her hair done. And it's like, this has become our normal as Black women. It's like, you know, if you booking a hair appointment, you booking a nail appointment, it's a 50-50 chance shit goes smoothly. And I think it's time we talk about it. A lot of these beauticians, nail techs, hairstylists, shit down to the restaurant owners, they treat you like a burden for wanting to shop with them.
I really don't know how you guys are finding like hairstylists and nail techs and like lash techs that you guys actually like and like are going back to them consistently, because everyone who has serviced me, like, I just feel like it's trash. Like, how are you guys vetting these people? I'll look at their Instagram. The Instagram looks great, quality work. I like the prices. You guys are in my area, and then as soon as I get to you, either your attitude's bad, you're running late. Now I'll give you like a maybe once or twice to run late, but you need to take something off of my service, because this is
how many hairstyles I done had that have a bad attitude. Like, I am like, here's the thing, they have bad attitudes like I'm inconveniencing you by hiring you for a service. It's to the point too, I feel like with some, back when I was trying to like find people to do my hair years and years ago, I feel like, you know, when you find people online and you look at their online pictures and photos, they hide shit. They only post the good shit. They only post the back of somebody's head, not the front oftentimes. Pay attention to that. Their hair be looking crazy in their photos, and they seem so damn nice on social media. But then when you go to them, it's like you're inconveniencing them. It's like you're burdening them. I have had that so many times. It was a point to where I felt like I needed to make sure I was dressed up and makeup on, hair. I mean, like, make sure everything was good before I even went to some of these stylists, because they was kind of like just attitudey, and they were kind of snotty and snooty. And so it's like, it's given like I gotta be an Instagram baddie to make sure I go up in here to get my hair done before I even get my hair done. And it's very uncomfortable, and it's very, very, very unprofessional.
Convenience to me. My time is just as important as yours. So it's like, I just can't find someone. So I finally found someone that I ended up liking to do my hair. I went to her 3 times, and this is the 3rd time I went to her, and I'm very unsatisfied. I told her I was unsatisfied about my hair because, one, she layered it way too much. She was very too scissor happy, and I was telling her as I seen her cutting, I was like, don't cut anymore. She's like, oh, I'm layering your face. I don't care. I'm telling you, don't do it. Now I'm telling you that I'm unhappy with it, and we're about to almost get into a verbal altercation because of that.
So originally, I wasn't even going to name the salon, wasn't going to name the hairstylist, wasn't even going to make this video about it. She literally just called me back, guys. She called me the devil, saying she rebukes me in the name of Jesus. And I'm like, I'm sorry, am I not the one with the bad fucking haircut that I can't fix right now, that I paid over $150 for? Can we talk about that, please?
Down these appointments, because I don't like that y'all mess my whole day up. I've been in the car all day. Bitch, I done ate a Lunchable waiting on these hoes. I done ate. Hold up. I gotta clean my car out when I finish. I done had a little apple. I ain't had no food today. I I've been drinking water and children food, waiting on these ladies. Girl, ain't no way. Don't play with me like that. Nah, it's 5:28. The hood store's closed.
Damn.
I don't even got enough time to go get my own needle and thread and do my own hair. Y'all play with me all day today. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I've been ready since 9 a.m. Came with the hair wash, blow dry, and detangle. And I still got played.
Let's talk about the epidemic of coming to your hairstylist with your hair already washed. Like, you know how many stylists I have had to ask me that? Like, can I come already washed? What? I'm not your friend. This is a service that I'm paying for. Like, why? How do we get to this new age situations with black hairstylists where they ask you to literally wash your hair and do the majority of it before they start?
Why does being a black girl trying to get your hair done oftentimes have to be such a traumatic, disrespectful, horrible, and just downright frustrating experience? I cry when I'm frustrated, so for the purposes of this video, we'll just cut it off if that starts to happen.
Wow.
I scheduled an appointment for 10:15. Took me 30 minutes to get there. I get there on time, even though I know I'm not going to be seen on time because that's just the culture and nature of these salons. And I sit there for 15 minutes. No one says anything to me. The woman doing my hair, her assistant asked me what I'm getting done. And I was like, I just need a maintenance. Sit there for another 15 minutes. So at this point, it's 30 minutes I've been waiting. Mind you, my appointment is at 10:15. They know I'm there. And the person that's supposed to be doing my hair is dyeing a wig. I see someone sitting in the chair waiting.
Oh my God.
And I had already knew at that moment that I had been double booked because again, this is the culture in a lot of these salons. So at this point, I've been waiting for 30 minutes and they finally come over and take me to get me to wash my hair. This is with the stylist assistant. The stylist finally cuts in and just goes, every time you come in here, you're in such a rush and you have to understand that the nature of the business has changed. The nature of the business, what does that have anything to do with me? Right. As far as being in a rush, my appointment was for 10:15. You are now seeing me at 10:45. I patiently sat there for 30 minutes and you're telling me I'm giving you anxiety because my energy every time I come in here is in a rush. I'm giving you anxiety because I want to be seen on time. I want my time to be respected. And the crazy part is after she told me this, that I bring anxiety into her space and I need to be patient. After me waiting for 30 minutes of being patient, I start apologizing to this woman.
Wow. How many of us have been here?
I understand that there are a lot of people who enjoy spending their entire day in the salon. I'm not one of those people. If I book an appointment for 10:15, I want to be seen at 10:15. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. But because I know that the culture of a lot of these places is you just get in there and you're seen whenever, I didn't say anything. And I didn't say anything for 30 minutes. But she is well within her rights to tell me that I am bringing anxiety into her space, even though that's not my intention. So even though that is not my intention, I did apologize to her. And now I also can't go back there because this is her work environment. I don't want her to have to deal with clients. I don't want to deal with clients who bring me anxiety. So I certainly am not going to go into this salon ever again to bring this woman anxiety. So if you know a place in DC that does sew-ins and is professional, please share that information. But anyways, back to the culture of a lot of these salons and what it is to be a black woman trying to get your hair done. What we experience is absolutely rooted in racism. There are a lot of people who are allowed to go to hair school, cosmetology school, get their hair licenses, and not know how to do black hair. In my personal opinion, if you cannot do all types of hair, you do not get the right to call yourself a hairstylist. And there's more to being a stylist than just having a license, right? There is a lack of customer service in a lot of these spaces, and a lot of black women are the ones who deal with the brunt of it. Because again, the resources are very limited. You have these stylists who are going to school, getting these licenses, but are not required to know how to do our hair. So the people who do graduate with these licenses that know how to do our hair are very few, far and in between. So you are now left with a limited supply pool, limited resources, limited options, and you get to choose between the worst of possibly the best of the worst. It's frustrating and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it for me and I'm sick of it for us. And I know somebody's going to come in here and be like, well, why don't you learn how to do your own hair? I do everything myself other than my sew-ins. So I guess now I just have to learn how to do my sew-ins. But if you
do you know how many times, oh my God, I hate to even tell this story, but I'm not gonna tell it because I don't know who watches this channel, but I will say that, like, seeing her tell this story, it's a story that's very common. It's a story that's very relatable. It's a story that I've experienced. Like the lack, like I said, the lack of customer service and the audacity, honestly, like the audacity and the double booking. I hate that for us. I really do hate that for us. And you know, oh, she should be doing her hair herself. Honey, no, I should not. Like, I am not about to do my hair myself. I don't even know how. I don't have that skill. I cannot do that. But it's just very, very sad. And I think I want to get the conversation started. You know, let us know, like, because I might do a part 2 to this video. If we can come up with a list of suggestions for stylists, up and coming, existing, old school, new school, maybe in the comments we can come together and say, hey, this is what we prefer. Now, I will say this, doing certain hair textures and hair types may warrant a little bit more time, meaning like if you wash the average black girl's hair, detangle it, you know, everybody don't have just hair that's very easily manageable, especially if you're not a consistent person who's going to get your hair done every other week, every month, or whatever the case might be. And so some hair types do take a little bit of extra TLC. And so with that may cause more MONEY money. And so I say that to say that sometimes these clients double book because they know that we as black people, or black women are going to be non-confrontational. Some of us, we're going to just go to our car and cry on TikTok because, you know, we don't want to cause any drama with a stylist, or we'll sit there in silence suffering with an awful hairstyle or suffering with awful customer service. And because we are slaves, which, you know, awful way to put it, but we are slaves to these people to get our hair done, we sit there and we take it because we know we have to pick and choose what we can take and what we can't take when it comes to certain stylists. Anyway, y'all, let me know your thoughts below. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know how you feel about this content. Is this something of the past? Are we moving to, you know, better customer service when it comes to like some of these black beauticians? And let us drop some suggestions and what we want and what makes a good hairstylist. Like, drop in the comment what makes a good hairstylist for you. I'll see you in the next video.